Hello and welcome to the SaturdayMP show, episode number 54, being recorded mostly live October 28th, 2024. This is a show where we usually talk about shipping secure, high-quality software faster and just, answering software development questions and stuff like that. But today, once again, like last week, we're just going to play some more Human Resource Machine, because I had a great time last time, and it's actually I was looking for some Halloween theme or some sort of scary thing to do. And the closest thing I could find was the Gilded Rose kata. Maybe refactoring some gross code might scare people, but I didn't have time to get that set up today. So we're just gonna do this again. And like I've said before, I'm wrapping up some client work at the end of this month. So hopefully in November we can do some funner videos, because I think I'll have a little break in between clients. Which would be kind of nice, because there's a couple things I want to get done. So, I guess if you're looking to hire me, you can send an email to ask@SaturdayMP.com, or just go to SaturdayMP.com, the website, and check it out. And you can also find, just if you have any other questions you want me to answer in future videos, or more games you want me to play, or anything like that, different games, excuse me. Or better ways for me to solve some of these human resources problem, you can also send an email to ask@SaturdayMP.com. Generally, it's just a good way to get a hold of me. And you can also leave comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave some comments below. If there is something you'd like to see, or just questions. I keep saying this, I love to turn this into a question-answer show. So if you have any questions or like an example you'd like me to go through, please send me an email. And I guess I should say, I didn't think I said this, my name is Chris, so I'm the host today. Well, I'm the host every day. All right, so let's see. For those who haven't watched before, this game, you can see some old human resource videos I've recorded, but it's basically like a game where you simulate running. It's like a game about where you're almost like doing assembly level programming. I don't know, there's a story about like machines, these robots are taking over the world or something. You're working at this generic faceless corporation. And as you'll see here, you have very basic instructions, and you move inputs into like almost like these registers. And now we've done some arithmetic and number stuff, and because there's no vowels. But basically now we're onto the string section. So these are like null terminated strings in C. Well, I don't know if this is a null terminated string, but if we had to solve some null terminated strings, but I think, oh, look at the robot arm down there. That's funny. My guess is we'll have to only output vowels, but okay, let's just see. What is the meaning of this? Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. So send everything from the inbox to the outbox except for vowels. So it's got all the vowels nicely listed here. So we can pick these up. And again, we have really limited instructions. They're the ones on the right here. Again, you can watch some of the older videos where we go through some of these. They slowly add newer ones. So I think to solve this problem, we are going to have to basically just pick something up here, compare it to everything here. If it matches one of these, output it. Otherwise, just get rid of it and grab the other one. And then we'll use this number down here as our counter for what kind of register, what index we're using. All right, let's see. So I don't know, any... Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, so if those haven't watched, there's optimization challenges. So we use less commands or just fewer steps. So commands are these things here. Then sometimes you just try to optimize the number of steps. So use extra commands, like maybe unroll a loop. So you get less steps. So, but anyway, let's see what happens. So we're just going to try and solve it, and then if we need to, we'll try to optimize it. So I think this one, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking too soon. It might be easier than the last one. The last one took me a little while. Okay, so I pick it up. I'm going to compare it to all the items here starting at 0. Oh wait, if I compare it, I never remember. So if I pick this up and compare it to A, I think this becomes a number. I think I lose it. So subtract it from, so this is pointing to 0, subtract it from there. And if it is 0, we'll jump all the way to the end. So if it's 0, that means it's a vowel. So actually we'll just go all the way back up to the top. If it's not, oh, we'll have to reset this, but we'll figure that out after. If it's not 0, then go to the next one. But I think I'm going to run this once just because I think when I subtract, I'm going to lose what I'm holding. So let's see. Yeah, 24. So that's no good. Okay. So I have to actually, when I pick something up, I have to put it, let's put it here. So I can pick it up every time. Okay, so we'll dump it there. Well, yeah, I guess we could write that. Let's use this 0 here. So let's actually, okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff. So let's just grab, I want to use this as the null terminated at the end of the string. So let's grab this and then put it here. Just so this will be our counter, this will be our null. Okay, so we need to do that first. Then we grab the thing from the inbox and then we copy it to here. And then we're going to need to compare what we have in our hand to that. If it's 0, I guess we just go back up to the top here. If it's 0, we'll go back up to the top, at least for now. We might have to adjust that. If it's not 0, oh, but we have to check this thing every time too. Okay, we'll assume the first one. We'll make an assumption that the first one we check is not 0 because all the vowels are here. I guess we could just write this out 5 times, but let's make this a loop. Okay. Otherwise, we'll bump this. Oh, no. Bump 7. Increase that by 1. Oh, but then we also want to check. Okay. Okay, let's just step through this. I'm gonna confuse myself if I go too far. Let's see if this. Okay, so that looks okay. So actually, what I want to do is I want to grab this thing and compare it to 0, compare it to 9, 1. Well, I want to grab this. If it is 0, then jump out right away because there's nothing left to do. So, well, let's just. You can't indirect to a tile. Oh, right. I have the wrong one there. Okay. So, but let's. So, copy that to 9. Okay. So that's all good. So that's our initialization is here. Once we copy that to 9. And then we're going to want to yeah. Well, we have to pick that up every time. Well, let's see. Maybe we can get away with this. So the first one we're kind of cheating a little bit because we know. And then we'll start the loop after. Okay, so we'll compare those two. Let's do this. So then... So we'd want to copy from here. Subtract it from that. And then if it's 0, it's a vowel, so don't do anything. So go all the way back up here. If it's not 0, we bump this guy by 1. Then we're going to copy from... Oops. There we go. Bump 7. And we're going to copy from whatever 7 points to. If it's 0, then we've reached the end of the loop. Then we'll just pick up the number again and then outbox it. And then if it's not 0, then we're going to want to copy from this. Oops, 7 I meant. If this is 0, it's a vowel, so don't do anything. Let's go all the way back up here. Okay, well, let's try this. Let's just start with this and see how this goes. Oh, I have 2 copy froms here for some reason. Oh, right, right. Oh, I don't need to jump again. Okay, so I got an extra. I get rid of that jump. Ooh, I do have some problems with this. I have to go through the whole loop first. Okay. Okay, I'm going to... Let's clear this. Let's try this again. So let's label a couple of these things. Let's label this as input. I have to do this with the mouse. That's why it looks so crappy. And this is our that's a big I. Index. Yes, nailed it. Okay, so we want to copy from here. So let's set our index. And then we want to take from the inbox and we want to put it to our input. And now every time through the loop, we want to go pick this up. So I know we already have this in our hand the first time through, but let's just for now, I guess we could do that at the end. So we have it in our hand, so let's subtract. What's that index? Oops. We don't want to copy from, we want to copy to index. Okay, then we subtract those two. This is basically our vowel comparison. So if it's 0, don't output it. Just go back and reset everything. If it's not 0, then take Okay, so we subtract the 2. If it's not 0, then we need to bump the index up by 1. Then we need to copy from the index. And if this is 0, then we've reached the end of the loop. And then we can do this to copy it and then outbox it. Okay. If it's not 0, then so we copied from index. It's not 0. If it's okay, so it's not, so we picked this number up, it's not 0. So let's subtract it from the input. No, from the input. If wait, this was kind of our 0 compare here. Yeah, because we're kind of doing that little cheating there. Okay, well, we'll clean this up after. So a jump if 0. If it's 0, output it. If it's not, subtract the input. If that is 0, then we're done. Go back to the beginning. If it's not 0, then I think we can go here. Oh, we could probably get rid of this jump if 0. Okay. So let's do, oh, and then we'll need a jump back here to repeat all that. Okay, so let's see. Let's just take a look at that. It's not 0. Copy. That's not 0. So that's not 0. So go to. Oh, that looks pretty good. Because N. All right, so that is 0. So let's just take in. Yeah. Okay. All right. O is a vowel, so let's see if it does it correctly. Well, it looks like it works, so I'm gonna fast forward this here in a second. Alright, so let's just run this. I guess Y is not a vowel, sometimes Y? Okay. Alright, that's good. Oh, okay, so we did the speed challenge, no problem. The size challenge. So we could definitely get rid of a jump. So there's like this jump here and this jump. Like we could just, if we get rid of, if if we change this to here, and then we can get rid of this. So that's one less step. Okay, let's try that. Is that going to be enough? Oh, go faster. Oh, it said 13 and we got 14 in there. We gotta get rid of one more. Duh. Okay. So I think this, yeah. Okay, so we gotta get rid of one more. Probably a jump or something. That's usually what I screw up is a jump. That's usually how I make it smaller. So we have this. Yeah, we have that extra step there. So if we got, okay, so this work. So let's copy this and then let's put it here. So at least we have our original. And then let's take a look. So I think we can, if we do this, and then we do that. So it's like, that's 13 steps. We copy this from input if it's 0. If not, then okay. So we copy this to input. We already have it in our hand. It's kind of a waste the first time, but that's fine. So then we copy from the index. If it's 0, oh, this is the one where we want to go down to here. So this is 0. Okay, so copy from the index. If it's 0, we're done. If it's not 0, then we need to subtract it with the input. If that is 0, and go up here. Otherwise, bump the index and then repeat. Where does this guy come from? All right, okay. Well, let's see. That's 13 steps. Let's see if that works. Oh, that's good. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, I think we solved it. Wow, that wasn't too bad. What is that? 20 minutes? Oh, do I dare do one more? Maybe one more easy one. We'll try one of those hard ones another day. Because I think there's a branch, and when you go to the branch on the left, those are the really hard ones. All right. All right, cool. Oh, we did. Oh, yeah, 23. Cool. Right, so alphabetizer, duplicate removal. So let's just try duplicate removal because I think we could do that one pretty quick. See if we can keep this video between 20 and 30 minutes. You're fired. Haha, just kidding. Oh, it's all broken here. Okay, so everything from the inbox CL books unless you've seen the same value before. Discard any duplicates. Oh, interesting. There's no E's. There's a D. Okay, so I have to Oh, I'm gonna have to keep track of the strings that I have here. So do I just dump these here? And just keep a max that I have? Oh, maybe this one isn't so easy. Okay, so... yeah, so I think... I need that there, so... let's have a max. That's the current length of our string. Let's just call it length. Len. And then here, let's have this as index. Index. Nailed it. Okay. So then when we pick something up, we'll have to put it at the current, we'll put it at the position of the current length. This is what we'll do. Blah, we'll dump it there. And then the first one, and then it could just go out right away. Well, I guess, and then we'll have to store it. Like this is our input. Input. Okay, so we'll just store that there. So put it here. So I guess, do we have to initialize this? I don't know. We have to have some extra code just to initialize the string, the algorithm. But basically, we're going to pick this up. We'll compare it to every item up there up to length. If we find it in there, just drop it, go grab the next one. If we don't find it, output it. Okay, so inbox. We need to do that. Oh no, we need to do some initializing. So we need to copy from here. The current length is 0, and then copy to the index is 0. Okay, so then we need to pick up from there, and we need to put that to here. No, oh, whoops, input to here. Okay, so that's our initialization. And now we just need to do the loop. Yeah, copy this to input. Okay, and then we're going to look at the current index. So then we're going to go to index. We're going to subtract it from the length. If it's 0, then do the thing at the end, which is going to be, yeah, all this assembly program. I remember reading assembly programs where they would put some of like the end logic at the top and then have a jump that jumped down, but I could still never wrap my head around that. So I'm not going to try that now. I tried that in other ones. It just really confuses my brain. And then so you would skip over your finished logic, go to your loop, and then jump back up to your finished logic, and then just kind of work down from that. Okay, but we're not going to do it this time. So we're going to jump. If it's 0, we've reached the length of our string. Then pick up the input and take it to the output, and then repeat. Okay. Okay, so let's try that. Like, it'll work for 0, but then it's gonna, like, if it's not 0, we don't know what to do. So let's just make sure we didn't make any super dumb mistakes. So that's okay. Yeah, it's gonna complain about this. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that part's all good. We got to fill in this middle chunk here. It's kind of like our loop. So if it's not 0, then go pick up the input. Excuse me. Okay, so let's pick up the input. And then we're going to subtract it from the index here. Not that value at the index, but what the index points to. If that is 0, that means they're the same, so we can ignore it. Okay. So if there's 0, boom. Go here. If they're not... Oh, I forgot one other thing we have to do. We have to add this item to the list here. We have to add it. Okay, let's deal with this first. I have to go to the top. If it's 0, if it's not 0, then just keep going, I guess, right? Wait. Okay. If it's 0, go here. If it's not 0, we need to bump the index. Do we have a jump if negative? Because we're going to subtract the index from the length. So we bump the index. And then okay, let's try that. Okay, so that's all good. Oh, I forgot to bump the... Yeah, I forgot when I output something the first time. I need to... So subtract length. So if it's 0, then we need to... Oh yeah, copy from input. Copy to the current index. Output it, and then bump the length by 1. Oh, I don't want to do copy from 14. Oh, that one I only want to do once. So that goes here. The length should be set once. But I need to reset the index, so okay. Okay, let's try that. That's probably not the most efficient, but let's see. Okay, that's good. Alright, so far so good. So B should do the same thing. Well, that's pretty good. Maybe D. Alright, so here's the first time we should find a duplicate. Oh, it's way at the end though. Okay. Okay. It's 0. Oh, right. Okay, let's just run this. I think this might work. Oh, that's pretty good. Ugh, I failed both of them. Okay. Okay, so this works. Let's paste this here. So what was our... okay, let's try and do less commands. So we just need to get rid of 2 commands. So we probably got a bunch of jumps, or we got this extra like we got this initialization here, and then we do it again. What can I do to get rid of a step or 2? If the length is 0, copy from input. I think that's pretty good. Basically, I'm copying this twice, which kind of sucks. So I have to save that. So this step has to be here. So length, copy from input. So where does this jump take us here? And this one takes us there. What do I need? 17, right? Okay, you're ready. 2. Oh, I'm really quiet because I'm really thinking here. I always imagine too, when people watching this, they see the answer and they're just yelling at their screen. So that, I don't know, if that's you. Leave some comments below. Oh man, 40 minutes. I was hoping to wrap this. I just do one more extra. That's what mostly live is. You get to watch people like me fail. So if it's 0, we could get rid of this because we don't care if we. Well, we kind of do. Copy from input. Oh, I don't see. So the speed one, like we're off on both of them, right? Oh, 162 steps. Ouch. Like I have almost 50 more steps or something. So I copy. To pick it up. Just save it somewhere. I need to compare this to the length to make sure. Can I get rid of a jump if I move this comparison? Bump that index. 0. Copy from. If it's 0, yeah, if it's 0, then we're just done. Oh, I'm really having trouble seeing how to optimize this. Okay, I guess we'll just have to try some things. So okay, so we copy from the index and we compare. Oh, can we get rid of one of these? 0 to the length. I don't think we can. Because we need this 0, because there's no way just to write as 0. Which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we've got to get rid of one of these jumps, I think. So, so we pick it up, copy to the input. Well, we could always do this. No. Okay, let's just step through it. Maybe it'll give me a clue. Like, that's a waste of a step, but I think we need that. Subtract the length. It's not 0, so we're all good. I guess we could always subtract the length from the index. Would that give us something else we could do? Then we need to compare those two. Yeah, like, I don't see what steps to get rid of here. So we have this jump. Okay, so copy that. Oh, yeah, like if... Oh no, we can't copy to the length though, because we're going to overwrite it. We need to reset that index though every time. Or we could have the length. We could always go backwards through the string too. Like leave this at 0. Oh, maybe that's what we do. We go backwards through the length of the string. Then we can just leave this at 0 all the time. We just bump the length. Then we don't have to worry about the index. Oh, okay, okay. So let's clear this. So we don't actually care about the index anymore. So I think we can just delete that. Okay, so we still do need to initialize the length to 0. And then, okay, I think I see what I need to do. And then we need to grab from the inbox. And then we need to spit that out here. And then we need to go then we need to compare the length and then subtract it from that. If it's 0, then we've reached the end. Do our end stuff, which is bump the length up by 1. Pick this, outbox it, and then go all the way back to the top. Okay, if it's not 0, all right, let's just see if this little part works. So Oh, I forgot to write it out to the thing as well. So before we do that, let's copy from the input, and then we copy it to the length, and then we bump the length, and then we do the output. Okay, and then when we get to here, if it's not 0, oh, but we're still going to need to keep track of where oh, but yeah, we need to count. Oh, that's kind of dumb. How do I remember what the length is? Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. Because then... Well, I guess let's try it. I think we still need something to the current. Because otherwise we're going to count down from the length, and that's going to be no good. Right, and then we subtract it from the input. We have to compare each one. Yeah, we're going to have to compare each one though. Okay, maybe I had something going from the other one. Let's go here. Well, let's see. Okay. Try this one more time. So definitely need to do this. Copy to the length. All right, so what does our loop look like actually? Let's maybe work on that. So let's assume we have these initialized. And let's write this index back in here again. Our main loop is going to look like or should I make this a null terminated string and not have the index at all? Is that a better way? Okay, now I'm just totally guessing. So I put a 0 there. Copy that to the input. If that is 0, so yeah, we'll treat this as a null terminated string that we keep moving the null to, maybe? I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not. Just outbox that, and then bump the length by 1. So we don't even need to keep track of the length in that case. We don't need this. Oh, maybe that's it. And then we put the 0 then. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I still need to do an initialization where I... Oh, I still do need like a length. Okay. Oh, I didn't bump. Copy from... The length. There we go. All right. Oh no, but I need to pick up the 0. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, but the first thing I need to do, I need to copy from the input. I need to put it. Copy to the current length. Outbox it to bump the length. Oh, but I need to check if this... Oops, what happened there? D. Oh yeah, but I can't copy from the input anymore. This needs to change. Okay, copy to input. Oh yeah, this is no longer copy from 0. This would be copy from the link. Oh no. Oh, this this isn't length anymore. This is index. And let's just do INX index. All right, so initialize the index. So we don't need this anymore. Copy to index. And then copy to, oops, copy to, wrong one. Copy to 0. So we have a string length of 0. That's our current index is 0, 0, 0. Then we read it in, we copy it to the input. We copy from the index. If it's 0, Okay, so this is. I think this is getting pretty close. Yeah, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't reset everything, so I need to reset the index. And then I need to copy from 14. Oh, it's 14 steps already. I don't know if this is any better. Oh, yeah, I gotta reset the index too. Get like that. Oh, screwed some up there. I have to. So if it's not 0, I need to bump this by 1. And then all right, let's try that. Okay. There's our null terminated string. So we get A. So it's not 0. Oh, but we're not comparing. Oh, we have to do. Oh no, but we've got too many steps. What's the 17? Dang it! So we need to compare. So we have this input, and we need to copy from copy to input. That needs to go here. Okay. So now, if it's not 0, if it's 0, reach the end, do all the end things. If it's not 0, we haven't reached the end of the string, then subtract it from the input. Oh, this is a lot more. And if that is 0, (19) again. Dang it. Just trying to be smarter about it, and it's not helping. Okay. Okay, that's good. We're building the string okay. Okay, B. Let's see what happens when we get the B here. Oh, okay. It works. I wonder if I'll do... Oh, too many things. 4 items, not 5. Oh, what did I do wrong here? Oh, I'm not resetting the index. I don't... No. Oh, yeah, I did reset the index. Ah, it's even more steps. Alright, well maybe we did the speed? Oh, we got it down. 20, jeez. Okay. Oh man, it's almost an hour. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to call this because I need to go to bed. Well, hello, this is Chris from the future. I realized I forgot to end the video properly last time, so I'm doing it now. Will you watch me fumble around before I just quit and without saying goodbye? So thank you all very much for watching. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down below, especially if you have any solution or possible solution for the optimizations for this problem that I'm clearly struggling with. And of course, if you have any questions or videos you want me to make in the future, please also leave them below in the YouTube comments or send an email to ask@SaturdayMP.com, SaturdayMP.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.